Oh, I think just the overall magnitude of the event. I mean, I thought I knew what it was going to be like, emotionally and physically. I had no idea. I had no idea what it would be like to participate in a 400,000 spectator event in a race at that level, emotionally and physically. So I think therein lies the biggest surprise for me. Oh yeah, you could feel their energy, you could hear them, and yeah. There's one section out there that was one great big barbecue, and you know, you're coming through the Porsche curves and you're feeling and smelling bratwurst and steak and ribs and chicken, and everybody, you know, starting to lick your chops a bit. But yeah, you knew they were there, that's for sure. I think my favorite on-track moment was the first time that I seemed to get a pretty good run off Tetra Rouge, the right-hand run to the Mulsanne, and hooked up with a couple other GT2 cars, and we were going down the Mulsanne in the dark together, and I thought, man, I'm a race car driver now. It was very special. It wasn't quite dark, and there was just a little bit of sun there, and just running very fast down the long straightaway in the country roads of Europe, and I said, boy, we're racing now. You know, there was one very, very difficult moment with the change from in this case night to day, and that was early in the morning on Sunday, up over the Dunlap Bridge into the rising sun. It was what seemed to be 5 hours of stark terror, where you could see absolutely nothing because of the sun coming through the windshield. It was probably more like 10 to 15 seconds of pure blindness, and it was absolutely terrifying. We're used to that. Coming off turn 4 at Daytona at about 7 p.m. at night, it's always, you're driving right into the sunset, and it's blinding for maybe 10 seconds. This was a very long period of time. So I found that to be very, very challenging. You're headed into a series of turns in traffic, looking for flagging, and you can see nothing. You know, you could. Certainly, you know, the straights, the Mulsanne, then from Mulsanne on up to Indianapolis, Arnage, that area there, you know, you had plenty of time to judge their closing rate and prepare yourself and position yourself for them. Your worst nightmare was entering the Porsche curves, and they're coming, and they're all over you through the Porsche curves, and they can go around you anywhere, anytime, any place they want, and they will. And so it was very challenging. You could kind of get in a rhythm everywhere except the Porsche curves. It was, you know, for a team that was thrown together in 90 days, you know, the bonding happened very good, very rapidly. The chemistry was very, very good. Patrick is very serious about his racing. In my 30 years of motor racing, have had a chance to work with a number of celebrity drivers. A lot of them are not serious about the craft of driving a racing car. Patrick Dempsey is very serious about the craft of driving a racing car. And it was a pleasure to see that and participate in that with him. So, no, it was a good marriage. Joe's a pro. I mean, he's been at it a long time, knows how the game's played, and Patrick was an absolute pleasure, and obviously he brought a tremendous amount to the program. That was intriguing. I'd never been in that environment before. I don't get mobbed, and you know, it was concerning because there were times when Sienna was with me, and I was concerned about her getting caught up in that, and, you know, and intimidated by it. But it was my day to be a rock star for one day. I mean, it was quite an experience. And this word gets overused. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I think that's probably the best time that word has ever been used. Absolutely awesome.